Hi, this is Maria Adamanelli with HomeSmart Premier Living Realty. I'm a real estate agent working on Long Island, Queens, Brooklyn. And I'm here today with Jared Judson from Pillar to Post. He's a home inspector, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself and the significance of home inspecting. Thanks so much for joining us, Jared.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your company?
Sure. Again, my name is Jared Judson. I am a home inspector with Pillar to Post Home Inspectors. We are the largest home inspection company in the USA, in North America, actually, in the USA and Canada combined. We have the largest number of home inspectors and franchisees. And what's nice about that is it gives me a great pool of resources to fall back on. Any questions I might have, anything like that. Plus, they've been doing it for so long that they've got it down to a science. So I'm also licensed in New York State. I'm a licensed New York State home inspector, licensed New York State mold inspector, and a licensed New York State termite inspector. I also have a drone license with the FAA to assist me in my roof inspections, which is nice. So been doing it for several years now, and I love it. And that's about it.
So why is an inspection essential? Because I've had buyers tell me, oh, I don't need an inspection.
Yeah. Well, it's so important. The main thing that I like to point out is this is probably most likely the largest purchase of your life, expensive purchase of your life. So why not have somebody come in and take a second look and just to make sure everything is good. Now, the second reason is unless you are a really seasoned contractor who has a background in all different aspects of the home, then you should bring someone, a home inspector in, because we're trained to see things that you can't see. So a house may look, I guarantee you, I promise you, I go to so many houses that are beautiful inside and out. They're not wrecks. They're not apartments that tenants were living in. Some of them look just so beautiful. And I find 30 to 40 pages worth of things that need to be fixed. Now, it's not always major issues, but a lot of times there are hidden things in the house that just a regular home buyer would never notice. So that's why you need to hire a home inspector.
All right, fantastic. So should the buyer be present during the home inspection, and can they follow you around and just ask you questions?
Okay, so before coronavirus, yes, we always encourage the buyer to be present, follow us around, ask questions, and this way when we find things that we're going to be putting into the report, we can show you firsthand, right there on site, what's going on, so that you're much more aware of the issue, and how we can explain it better and explain what needs to be done. Now, with the coronavirus going on, until this is over, we encourage nobody to be at the inspection. One thing that's nice about Pillar to Post is right before this happened, it just happened to be a great coincidence, is that we launched something called a virtual 360 tour of the inspection. So it makes it much easier for the buyer not to be there, because what we do is we take a 360-degree virtual image of every single room of the house, and we link the comments in the inspection report into those images. So if you're not at the inspection personally, we'll email you right after the inspection this link. You'll be able to go through the house on your computer or tablet and see what we see while we're there, and then you'll see a list of all of the issues in that room. So it makes it for a great experience for somebody who can't be at the inspection.
Oh, that's fantastic. So how long does a typical inspection take, and how long does it take before we get this report?
Great question. Everybody asks that. It's usually 2 to 3 hours for the actual inspection itself. And one thing that's nice about our company is that we are building the inspection report as we go along. So our inspection may take a little bit longer than some of the other guys, but the nice thing is because we're building the inspection as we go along into our iPad, the inspection report is practically finished when we're done. We just have some touching up to do. So you can expect to receive the report within an hour or two after the inspection is completed.
Oh, that's a great turnaround time.
Yeah.
So okay, so say a customer has some questions, can they call you after the inspection is done?
Yeah, so one of the standards for pillar to post is that you can call us anytime, forever. So
Oh, okay.
calls, yeah, I've gotten calls for inspections I've done over a year ago. Somebody said, hey, I know you probably don't remember me, but you did my inspection and my boiler isn't working. It was working fine when, I've had the house and it's been working this whole time, but it stopped working. So I'll give them a few little tips and things to try before pointing them in the direction of a specialist.
And I'm sure you have your list of specialists that you could recommend, right?
I do. I do have some lists. I don't go too crazy with that because, I don't want I want people to do their own research and get their own recommendations from friends and family. I don't want anyone to think that I'm getting any kind of special, kickback or anything like that. So if I have somebody that I know and trust, I'll recommend them. If I don't, I'll just, tell them to ask their friends and family.
Oh, I agree. Do you think new construction needs an inspection? I've had a buyer ask me that as well.
Yeah, 100% absolutely needs an inspection. Just because it's new construction doesn't mean that they are doing everything right. And I did a new construction inspection a few months ago in Long Beach, and it's a gorgeous house. It was like a $1.5 million house, brand new, obviously. And with my thermal imaging, I was able to find a major leak that was not visible to the naked eye. So even though it's new, doesn't mean it's correct. So 100%, it's important to get a new construction inspection.
Okay, just to recap, when you're doing an inspection, what are the major things you're looking at? Oh.
So yeah, we're looking at, there's so many things. It's actually, as Pillar to Post, they've listed every single thing. It's actually in the thousands.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, because, as a trained home inspector, when we look at, I'll glance at the telephone pole where the electrical lines are coming into the house. And as I look from the pole to the house and scanning, it may only take me 5 to 10 seconds, but there's probably 10 different things that I'm trained to look for subconsciously almost, that I just know if it stands out or not. So there's thousands of things, but in a general overview, we're looking at the roof, the grading of the land, the foundation, windows, doors, siding, patio, porch, decks. These are all things on the outside. On the inside, we're looking at the structure, the foundation from the inside. We're looking at, obviously, all the plumbing, the electric, the HVAC, which is the air conditioning and heating of the house. And then, we check smaller things too. We check all the plumbing fixtures, like the toilets and sinks, showers. We check the appliances, outlets. It's really countless how many things we look at. That's why it does take a few hours. People are usually shocked when I tell them it takes 2 to 3 hours. They think it's 45-minute inspection, and it's just not possible. In New York State, we're licensed, and we have a list of standards of practice that we have to accomplish. We have to check things. We take the panel off the electrical cover to make sure the wiring is correct behind it. These things take time. We take the panel off of certain appliances like a boiler or a hot water heater. So these are some of the bigger ticket items that we spend extra time on, making sure that they're working properly.
Okay, fantastic. Would you like to add anything to anything that I forgot that you'd like to add?
No, that's really it. It's just, it's a crazy time right now with the coronavirus. So hopefully things get back to normal. So right now, most inspectors will require you to not attend the inspection. When things I'm sure they'll get phased back in. You'll be able to attend with a mask on, and then, eventually, hopefully things get back to normal. But anybody wants to give me a call for an inspection or even just some advice, if you're thinking about buying a home, give me a call at 516-732-7034. You can call me or text me at that number, or just Google my name, JARED JUDSON, and then Home Inspector. After that, you'll see my Facebook page. I have lots of good tips and tricks on there. for home buyers and homeowners. And that's it. So I wish you good luck in your home home buying journey. And any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jared. And if you'd like to reach me as well, it's 718-490-0141. And thank you for joining us today. And it was great information, and Jared is very thorough, and I've used him, and yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Jared. Have a great day, everybody.
All right, bye, everyone.
All right, bye.